Hello, everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Nowhere, Kansas, where the hair-pulling, dictionary exploring, courseplay shenanigans continue here, undoubtedly anyway. We'll see how well courseplay does here this episode. Let's wonder if we can somehow keep track of how many times courseplay derps up here this episode. That'd probably be a rather interesting number. Anyway, again, if you have not seen this, we're running 4 Case 9240 combines here on this field. So we got 4 of those, obviously the 13.5 meter, 45-foot Draper heads there. And then we have 5 Case Magnum 380s unloading these combines. I did add 1 more Case tractor here to the unloading crew here since last episode. Just try to help keep the combines moving here a little bit more. We are harvesting wheat, which is a higher yielding crop. And yeah, the grain carts just are not keeping up at all. Wow, what happened to the straw over there? I just saw that, like that straw just disappeared. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway. Yes, just got everything back up and going here, everyone. We are still not making much progress here. It's better than it was since we turned off, again, to put it bluntly, everyone, I call them Courseplay stupid modes. Sorry to the developers, but let's face it, that's what they are. The reality is, you know what they say about reality. So turn on field and pathfinding, turn that off. That has helped. I don't know if I quite want to use the word drastically, everyone, but it has helped quite a bit. So we are definitely rolling quite a bit better here than we were before when we had all those modes turned on. And keep in mind, we turned all that stuff off on the tractors here as well. So same thing. They're called, let's go to the tab here. On the tractors, they're called pathfinding and turn on field. So yeah, same thing basically. We've turned that off. The one thing I don't have turned off yet, I am leaving that on, at least at the moment. Something that we could potentially do that might help yet as well, I've noticed, is we can turn off unloading on the go. So let's see, once they're stopped running. Yes, we could, well, I guess turn it on, activate that. So it will stop while it's unloading. Uh-oh, what do we got, everyone? What do we got? We got 2 of them slipping. Oh boy. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Interesting. That didn't take long at all. Not long at all. Okay, well, let's stop you. Clearly you are being derpy. They're both full, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, doing the circle of death. Well, okay. Chalk that up. 1 circle of death here already, everyone. Actually, you know what? That's 2. I wonder if that was 2. I wonder if this one was doing. This one must have been doing it too, I bet. I bet they were both doing the circle of death over here. All right, here's Waypoint Drive course. Okay, let's just call that 2. Oh my god, come on. Oh wait, say what? Okay, I mean I didn't have them lined up real good there, but this is the biggest problem here. I think at this point, the circle of death is just like almost non-stop, constant here. I don't remember seeing the circle of death. I don't think ever this bad. I think this is the worst I have ever seen the circle of death when it comes to courseplay. And if you're maybe new to courseplay, not familiar with what the circle of death is, everyone, it's when courseplay gets to a spot and it just continuously does circles. It's attempting to reach a certain point and it cannot do so, and it'll just sit there doing circles, sometimes in reverse, very creative, sometimes in reverse until it gets there. This has been a feature of Courseplay for as long as I have used Courseplay, and they seriously need to do away with that feature. Seriously. That's enough of, whoa my god, what? Okay, oh, the phone. Okay, someone want to explain this one? Okay, let's chalk that up number 3. We're up to number 3. Well, like, what happened there? Oh my goodness. I mean, the other one drove in just fine. And this one's like, no, we're going to crash into the truck. I mean, seriously, this is the kind of stupid stuff. I don't know, everyone. Courseplay's gone downhill. That's gone downhill bad. Yeah, it's gone downhill. I don't know how else to explain that one. And oh, by the way, don't forget, everyone, too. I failed to mention this in the last couple episodes. Don't forget to check out Thomas McConsol's channel here as well. He wanted to challenge me to harvest. Actually, the harvest on this map was mine. He wanted to challenge me to a challenge. Just, you know, something in Farming Simulator. It's like, hey, why don't we both try harvesting this map? So that's what we're doing. So yes, if you'd like to see some more More Courseplay action. I would just go over and watch Thomas McConsol's channel. I must warn you, if you do go over there, make sure you have your psychiatrist, shrink, and witchcraft, you know, everything else handy, because, oh boy, you're going to need it if you go over there. Oh my, oh my. It's awful over there. Awful. So, yes, just a disclaimer there. I'm not liable for any mental disorders that might arise as going over and watching my console's videos there. But yes, if you want to watch some more Courseplay shenanigans, what do we got going on here now, Courseplay? You doing the Circle of Death too? What is up with the Circle of Death here, everyone? Like I said, Courseplay has always done it, but not this freaking bad. I mean, it's just like non-stop Circle of Death here. And they really fixed a lot of that when they added this align with first waypoint option. That took away a lot of it. I don't know, everyone. It's like Courseplay is not listening to this align with it. I wonder if we turn that off. I wonder if that would help. Let me try turning that off. Well, it's not listening to it anyway, so what difference does that make, right? Let's see if we can get him lined up here a minute. Okay, so let's chalk that up to number 4 here. I'm going to try to keep track of this episode because I'm kind of curious. Let's see how much Courseplay derps up. Okay, so we got him turned off. Let's just do this across all of them here. Don't tell me we got number 5 already. Oh my goodness. Seriously. Number 5 already. Like, yeah, this is what I mean. Just constant Circle of Death now. We seem to have resolved a lot of the crashing into each other, which I like, because that's really annoying when Courseplay does that. But now it's just like constant Circle of Death here. It's ridiculous. Okay, who wants to bet the next one's doing this? Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets. Make them high, because it's probably pretty good. Yes, pretending to save content there, game. No other tractor on here. Okay, next one. No, you're not exactly doing the Circle of Death, but the pipe is on the other side. Just saying, you know. We're gonna turn off that. I wonder where he's actually trying to go. Is there another combine? No, there's no other combine up that way. I don't know what he's doing. Just pull him out front, let him go, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why he was like trying to cut across the combine. That was kind of weird. Okay, that's another one. Let's see what's here. Another Magnum 380. Let's just turn this off. I don't know if this is going to help or not, everyone, but we're just trying stuff here at this point. And kind of taking you folks along on the journey here, too. See what's, you know, if I find something that works here, I'll definitely let you know. We do have some more ideas here. And thanks, by the way, big thanks to all you folks in the comments, by the way. Some of you folks have left some rather lengthy replies, so thank you very much for that. I think I've read most of them here at this point, other than maybe the newest ones. I don't know if I've seen all the ones from last episode or not yet, but I do believe I've read all the rest of them. So again, big thanks to all you folks for leaving the comments here. And again, like I said, some of the lengthy ones there as well, providing lots of useful information there. So I do have some ideas. My plan at this point, everyone, is I probably am not going to touch any of the rest of these fields here. My intentions are to probably restart the harvest on this field over here once we're done with this field. A lot of you folks are saying, well, probably your Courseplay courses are mixed up, so we're going to try that, everyone. I want to finish this field first. I'm probably going to delete every one of my Courseplay courses out, and we'll start completely fresh with Courseplay courses on the map, see if that makes a difference. Then I might just go through my mods a few more times here as well, just to maybe clean them out, see once, you know, what do we not need, what can we get rid of, you know, stuff like that. Fill capacity wind, huh? Cool, truck that runs on wind. Impressive. So that is the plan here at this point. The plan is to finish this field, and then maybe go back to some of the other fields here, see once if we can get something that works better. Now, we got combines that need to be unloaded. What are you doing there, Courseplay? Oh, now you overran it, huh? Okay. Yay. Fine job there, Courseplay. And they're rolling. You gotta say, it is a lot of fun to watch Courseplay when it's working, which basically has not been at all lately. Not at all. No. Courseplay basically hasn't worked at all lately, hardly so. But yeah, we are making progress slowly but surely. Emphasis on slowly but surely. You know, if you look at the time on this combine here, when this combine has 1.9 hours, is that it? Okay, 1.9 hours? Nah, we've been harvesting longer, 2 hours, haven't we? Tractor's got 5.1 on it, or that's the grain cart. How does this combine only have 1.9? Well, maybe that might be like the total harvesting time on the field here, maybe, everyone? Literally 1.9 hours worth of harvesting. That has probably taken us in excess of, well, we're into the next day here. We're day 15 already here. I went day 15. We've probably been harvesting on this field, I don't know, 12 hours? I don't think it'd be unreasonable to say we've been working on this field here for 12 hours. Probably more than that. No, probably close to 12 hours, because after the first one there, I did rage quit after the first one, so I didn't do any more after that first episode of working on this. But we've been working on it quite a bit here since the last episode, trying to get some stuff done. Yeah, that time must be because it shuts off, because like right now it's probably not adding up time, I bet. That is probably why, so that would kind of make sense. Oh, let's see. Is this the lead combine? Kind of looks like it. It says 1 of 4. Yep, that's probably the lead one. Vehicle convoy, 500 meters. We have some dead spots in the field here and there, I do see. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Well, we'll just keep an eye on seeing what happens here as far as the align with the first waypoint. Again, the idea behind the line with the first waypoint, like I said, it worked great back when it worked. They must have broken something pretty seriously bad, because that doesn't look like that works anymore. Basically, when it gets to that first waypoint there, Courseplay is supposed to come in aligned with it. Otherwise, with that turned off, or before they had that feature, Courseplay would come in whatever angle it was at to the first waypoint. Which, you know, it could come in 180 degrees to that first waypoint. Obviously, then it would have to make a turn around and then, you know, try to get back to the first waypoint. And that was often a point of problem. Now, with the align with first waypoint, Courseplay is supposed to course itself around to align with the first waypoint. And like I said, you can plainly see that is not happening. Courseplay is not coursing itself around to align with the first waypoint. It's getting to the first waypoint in the wrong angle, and it's just doing the circle of death. Okay, truck, you're up. I said, you're up. Okay, this is the next problem. Anyone else have a solution for this? Grain carts here waiting. The stupid truck there is not pulling up next. Why is that stupid truck not pulling up? And by the way, everyone, if you go watch McConsel's video, again, I must warn you, mental disorders may arise as a result of doing so. That's where Courseplay got all its problems from. Maybe it watched McConsel's video. That would definitely explain some problems. I mean, yes. But yes, I noticed McConsel's having like all the same problems I'm having here, everyone. It's like, yeah, okay. And he is a version or 2 behind, I think I've seen on his Courseplay. So he's not using the same version I'm using. He is a couple versions back, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so still having the same problems. I seen, you know, his truck was not pulling up. Same problem I just had. I don't remember if he was having the circle of death or not. Yeah, yeah, I think he was, if I remember correctly. But then, too, everyone, he pulled up the map there, and I could see on the map, you know, all, you know, okay, like you see over here, you got squiggly line there, squiggly line over here. He had all kinds of squiggly lines all over. It's like, oh my goodness, yep. All times where Courseplay took out the combine and just, yeah. Yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, so far, by the way, if you look at this field, everyone, not a whole lot of problems so far. Like I said, we're looking pretty good. We just got the circle of death problem. That's the biggest one here at this point. That's a rolling. That's good. We're up to only 4. Did I count number 4? Well, did we count? Yeah, let's count number 5 with the truck not pulling up. Let's make that number 5. No, number 6. We're up to number 6, right? Yeah, I think we're up in number 6. So number 6 there with the truck not pulling up for some reason. I don't know what was up with that. Again, that's another problem. That seems to have cropped up. The trucks aren't, you know, pulling up. You know, the first one pulls away there. The lead truck pulls away. The next one is supposed to pull up to the start point. That's not happening. It happens sometimes, but not all the time. The worst gremlins to fix, everyone, are inconsistent issues. Those are like always the worst. And what happened to the straw in this field? Something destroyed the straw. I don't know what. Whatever, doesn't really matter. I wasn't planning on doing anything with it anyway, but rather interesting. And at least in my console's case as well, but I did notice my console is definitely using some very OP harvesters. That helps as well, everyone. And yes, I know some of you folks have suggested as well, why don't you up the capacity of your harvesters? First off, these are in-game harvesters, so I can't technically do anything with them. Yes, I could get modded harvester to fix that problem, or that with, so you can upgrade the capacity. But as you folks like to know, I tend to like to keep my equipment realistic, and that's why you will not be seeing any of that unrealistic nonsense on my channel. We'll leave that for other people. You can help yourself to that nonsense if you want, but I think I've made myself quite clear before everyone. You won't be seeing that stuff over here. If the realistic equipment cannot get it done here, everyone, it's not going to happen. So let's make that very clear. So for anyone that suggests, let's go a little unrealistic, more unrealistic than what we kind of are to some extent here already, driving over crops and stuff like that. Yeah, no more than that. And I certainly ain't gonna be using that tri-bind. You folks that may like it, that is one sick combine. No, just no, and no. And then not to mention, of course, then you got the extremely OP, unrealistic version of it too. Yeah, that's even more ridiculous. So, what happened to the squiggly line over here? That looks interesting. Did I miss something over here, Courseplay? Do I got to add number 7 to the list? I guess I didn't have to fix it, or if I did fix it, I must have fixed it earlier. Let's see, are we rolling? We're rolling. He's pulling out. Okay, that's good. I'm debating if I should maybe increase the 500-meter offset distance, or maybe crank it back up to 1,000 or so. Seems if maybe that would help as well, but we are rolling so far. I guess we'll leave it at that. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to see if we see any more Circle of Deaths. I mean, we're going to have to, I would think, at some point here. Or if we don't, everyone, maybe turning off the align with first waypoint fixed it. Ooh, this doesn't look good. This is why I turn on the stop during unloading. That way, Courseplay isn't trying to unload right now. This is probably not a good time to be unloading. Fortunately, he's on the outside. Because on the inside, that probably really would be bad. And made the turn, though. It's pretty cool. Okay, everyone working? How is this possible, right? Another one pulling up to unload. Oh, he's almost full, too. As my console noted as well, and this is something I've noticed, too, once the grain cart fills up, that always seems to cause some problems. That's definitely a Courseplay problem there, but they definitely need to fix that. When the grain cart driver fills up, he'll just cut the combine off, drive over the combine, and try to get to the unload point. That's something definitely, they definitely need to address that. I don't know what they do about that, but that is definitely a problem there. Something we could potentially do that might help alleviate that one. Now, at least in my console's case, that would not help because he's using OP combines that have a greater capacity than his grain carts. Maybe he needs to get some OP grain carts to go with it. But what setting is it under here? Drive on at 90%. We could turn it down to like 75% or so. And actually, I wonder if we should maybe do that. Turn this down to 25% so it unloads combines at 25%. Turn this down to 75%. I wonder if that would be a good idea there. Just a thought here. Playing with the settings some more. We'll leave it the way it is for the moment here. I'm wondering if that wouldn't be a bad idea. That way, if the grain cart is 75% full, it will think it needs to go unload. And then if it is about, let's say it's like 74% full, that should give enough capacity in that grain cart yet for a combine to fully unload into it. And that might help alleviate the turning in front of the combine. Now, so far, I've not had too much problem with that. So I'm probably going to leave it the way it is at this point. But that is something we could potentially do. No circle of death yet. I'm impressed here. I'm impressed. I thought for sure now we'd have a circle of death by now. But maybe turning that off helped. Only time will tell everyone. Don't know. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Angus was saying, try designating a grain cart to a combine. I think what's happening is the combine is calling more than one grain cart and causing it to conflict. Okay, I have discussed this before, everyone. First off, I don't think the combine's calling more than one grain cart, so I doubt that's a problem. I doubt it. And then second off, actually assigning each grain cart to a combine. The problem with that, everyone, is all the grain carts and all the combines are named the same. I have no way of knowing if each grain cart is assigned to each combine. There's no way of knowing that. So unless I were to somehow give these combines different names or go get 4 different branded combines and 4 different branded tractors for unloading, I wouldn't be able to know and wouldn't be able to tell what tractor goes with what combine and whether or not I have. Yeah, it's just that doesn't work. Oh boy, one from a console here himself. Oh boy. Why don't you use a hired worker and perhaps you could drive the grain carts yourself? Help yourself there, my console. Go for it. I can't wait to see. You know what, there, my console. In fact, I got a suggestion for you. Why don't you go harvest this field here? This is the the big soybean. Why don't you get yourself a combine and a grain cart and go harvest that yourself? Yeah, you'll come back in about a month here once you got that field done. Let me know how that worked out for you. By the way, everyone, just I guess I haven't pointed this out before, but let's see what we need to get back in the combine. For those of you wondering how long Courseplay thinks it's going to take to harvest this field, Courseplay is saying 8 hours remaining here yet, everyone. 8 hours remaining. This is it's a big field, but as far as this map is concerned, it's not particularly big. So 8 hours remaining on this field yet with 4 combines, and that's assuming this combine stays moving, which ain't happening here so far with Courseplay. Let's see what's our fishing fool saying. I'm very confused. I actually downloaded this map to see if I could get Courseplay to do well. It's working exactly like it normally does. Just have to fix the rare traffic block. But I've been using classic Xerion tractors. Ooh. Okay. That's okay. We'll get to that. Let me finish reading this comment here first a minute. The four-wheel steer does work very well with Courseplay. I saw just one circle of death, and we were half done with the field. I put the vertical offset on the cart to 1.5. Vertical offset to 1.5. Huh? Okay. Oh, it pushes the cart back further. That's an interesting one. And again, like I said, big thanks to all you folks for all the tips and suggestions here. Like Fishing Fool was just saying, set the vertical offset back. At least I think 1.5 would be back, right? Wouldn't make sense that it'd be forward. I wouldn't think you'd want that because it seems like you'd want back. Ooh, we've got a circle of death here? No. No, I don't think so. I think he just finished unloading. He's pulling away. And he's pulling away the right direction, too, everyone. He's not pulling away and across the combine. Excellent. Which, and worth noting here, too, everyone, it would make sense for Courseplay to pull away and pull in front of the combine because that's the direction it would want to go. That's be the closest way, right? But no, looks like Courseplay pulled around the other way and went the other way. Very good. Anyway, also on Fishing Fool's comment there as well for grain carts. I was debating on trying the 9620 RXs just to see once, again, bigger tractor, heavier tractor, something that can, it's an articulated tractor, of course, which Courseplay typically didn't like. But maybe that would help with the Circle of Death. Not sure. We could also try the classic Xerion. As I noted, everyone, I do want to give those tractors a try. Would like to use the Kloss DLC. I do have it. I have not really used much equipment from it yet. So would like to maybe do that here at some point. I'm not sure. You know what, maybe... What do I have on this field? What was on this field? Oats. Yeah, so I got oats. Maybe we'll, I'd like to get a couple Kloss combines. Maybe we'll get some classic Xerions over there. I don't think there's any Kloss grain cart, though, is there? I don't think there was. There's some Kloss trailers, but kind of do a Kloss harvest over on that map. Dewey was saying, oh, wait, here we go again. Why is this truck not pulling up, everyone? Is that, we're gonna have to make that number 8? Yeah, let's make it number 8. Number 8 for derpiness. That's actually not too bad. What are we? We're whoa, 25 minutes into the episode already? Oh my goodness, I did not realize we're that far into the episode here, everyone. Wow. Okay, that's not bad. 8 times. Anyway, back to Dewey's great video as usual. Have you thought about a British map next? Small challenge in a different way? I haven't considered any British maps, no. I haven't really looked at any maps next yet anyway, so the plan is to be on this map a little bit longer here, everyone. Unless, of course, Courseplay decides it's going to change that, and we're just going to call it quits. But I was planning on finishing the harvest here on this map, if Courseplay will let us. Preferably without taking, you know, another year to do so. Everything seems to be rolling. Is that possible? Everything's rolling, everyone? How is this possible? I'm still waiting to see if we get a circle of death, though. I really want to see if that's going to be a problem here or not. Everyone, so far, oh. See, we had some course avoidance there, everyone. Yeah. I don't quite get the course avoidance. As I said, sometimes it works, everyone. Sometimes it's like, are you actually, like, trying to aim for the other tractor? But TJM Farms was saying, yes, this keeps happening to me, even on a 1X map. Surprisingly, 2 combines and 1 grain cart does the trick, even though it can be oh so very derpy. And I did debate about doing that. What if happens if we just throw 1 combine, 1 grain cart on one of these fields, everyone? Thing is, to keep in mind, 4 combines, they still have 8 hours remaining, everyone. Do the math. Now, yes, I know math, new school math here. Definitely a little bit hard for people to do math nowadays, but let me do the math for you. 4 times 8 would be 32 hours. 32 hours for this field on this map. Now, when you take into consideration this field is relatively small compared to some of the bigger fields, everyone. Yeah. Do I need to explain why we're not going to probably do 1 combine, 1 grain cart per field here? Although if it were to work, everyone, I'd probably do it. You know, like, okay, if we put one combine and 1 grain cart on one field and they worked flawlessly, 32 hours later, we'd be done. That wouldn't actually be that bad. I mean, that'd actually probably be a really good idea. Because at the rate we're going, everyone, it's probably going to take us 32 hours to finish this field with 4 combines, just with the amount of derp that's going on. And ooh, look at that, he filled up. He's making a reverse turn away. That's not bad, that's not bad. So far, I haven't seen any circles of death yet either. Is it possible that turning that off helped? And looks like we got it. What's the problem here? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, boy. Okay, he's going to drive off. Okay. Yeah, these trucks are still being derpy yet. I don't know what to do about that, but they're in-game trucks, everyone. So, and it's technically an in-game trailer. It just has 1 fill plane instead of 2. Bud was saying, yes, I'm having the same trouble. I started using auto drive for transporting and unloading. I was considering looking into that. Let's see, Clayton was saying the grain cart, you can maybe try setting them to 10.5 instead of 11, see if that'll help. That's true, could try that. RC Win was saying, for those that feed you crap about needing more red, they can be somewhat satisfied. I personally prefer John Deere in my sheds and on my fields. Keep up the great videos. Thank you very much for that there, RC Win. Yes, I would definitely have to agree with you there. Definitely prefer the John Deeres on the field. But again, the reason I went with the Case here, I mean, of course, the Case combine there has a little bit longer pipe, and I was hoping that would help. Though, if you look at how close the combines are here, sometimes it's like, really? I mean, look at that. That's like, ooh, that's could be a little further away there, Courseplay. That's a little tight, if you ask me. And it doesn't have to be that close. I guess this combine must be empty, so it's not going to put its pipe out. But if you look at where the combine's unloading, it's like unloading along, and sometimes it's like almost spilling over this edge where it's unloading. So Courseplay could be a little further away. I don't know why it's not. I've got it set on auto, and it is working, everyone, so I'd rather not change it, but it really could be further away. Kenneth was saying, get rid of the grain carts. That is actually a consideration there, Kenneth. We might just do that. We might just go use the trucks for unloading. However, I don't know if that would solve much of our problems or not, though, either. We could still potentially have problems, with the trucks lining with the combine then. So I don't know if that would necessarily fix a whole lot of problems, because then, okay, instead of grain carts on the field, we got... Okay, I guess he wasn't coming to unload this combine. Instead of grain carts on the field, we then have trucks on the field. So is there going to be a difference? I don't know. Anyway, everyone, look at the timer. It looks like it is time to wrap it up for this episode. What do we end up with? 7 or 8 problems here from Courseplay. That's actually pretty good. So far, I've not seen a circle of death yet from Courseplay either after turning that off. So maybe we can cross our fingers. I'll have to let you folks know next episode if I see any more or not. But it keeps going the way it's going. Ooh, are we going to have another truck? I think I only have 3 trucks going at the moment, so maybe I can get another truck going. Looks like 3 trucks are keeping up, but now that Courseplay is actually moving, I might have to get another truck going here. So like I said, everyone, again, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And again, all the comments really appreciated. All you folks, so the suggestions, helpful hints, stuff like that. If you got anything else to add, maybe if you got an idea on what I can do to solve the problem with the trucks here next, that would be great. Obviously, the trucks are not pulling up like they should. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I'm not sure. So, yeah, again, have any ideas on that, let me know. And thanks for watching, and until next time.